it's WebComic Wednesday. I am back after being gone for basically 2 weeks. Oops. Hey, Shrimpy, howdy, howdy! I'm feeling much better. I slept for 10 hours the other night. And thank you for the 8 months of subscription. Dang. Thanks, Shrimpy. Alright. I think my goal tonight is to finish sketching this panel. Hope y'all have been having a good week so far. I've been fairly busy. Alright, what is it doing? Alright. Oh, now I remember what I was trying to look up. I was trying to pull up some of the character designs for this page. Excuse me. Ugh, so eepies. You know, I realized that Taylor Kane turns 8 next week, and I haven't done anything for it. I've been so busy and sick. I've been seeing clips of people playing Pokopia on TikTok when I'm browsing in the mornings, and it looks so cute. I can't wait, but I might I might have to delay getting my Switch too. I mean, I wasn't really planning on buying one until the end of the year anyway, but a giant Lego set that I've been wanting for the past 2 years is going to be discontinued in the summer, and it's like $350. And I'm like, well, they're discontinuing it, so I have to buy it before it's gone. I thought I'd have like 5 years at least to buy it, but they're like, no, we're discontinuing it this year. And I'm like, no! Like, I put it off for so long because I don't have anywhere to put it. It's the D&D Lego set, so it's like 5 smaller sets in one big set, and it comes with its own adventure. So I have nowhere to put it physically in my abode right now. But I will be kicking myself for decades if I do not purchase this Lego set as soon as I am able to. But I'm also like hella broke right now. Yeah, it's just I had two different convention fees get charged to my account, and I was not planning on that. One of those convention charges was planned because they charge upon application. The other one came in 2 days later and maxed out my credit card. And I almost had my credit card paid off. I was so close. I was like one paycheck away from paying it off. And then boom. $800 worth of charges. It's fine. It'll hopefully pay off in the end. I still have to book a hotel room for one of the show in May. Okay, I think it's just it happens because so the way some conventions work is every convention is different, but there's a couple of different categories when it comes to paying for conventions. There are conventions or shows you pay upfront upon application, and if you get in, like they keep your money. If you're rejected, they give you back your money. Then there are conventions where you apply, you give them your payment information, and as soon as they accept, like you're in the show, they take your money basically immediately. And then there are shows where you apply, and then once you're accepted, you pay within a certain deadline. So, I have learned a couple of shows. There's a few shows I already know where they charge upon application. I'm just hoping I don't have to like pull out of any of these shows. Yeah, it just the one that they took the charge upon application was based on me getting paid from my day job. That was planned. What wasn't planned was getting charged another $450 2 days later on the same card for a different show. So it's fine. Like, today, I had, like, a notification on my phone that somebody left a voicemail. And I don't get phone calls very often. When I do, it's usually a family member. And usually, it's my mom calling me to ask a question that could have been a text message. Or it's like my quarterly 3-hour long conversation with my sister. Or it's my dad telling me someone's died. Oh yeah, my bills will be paid this month. It's just going to be a tight month. That's all. I am prepping for PokeCon up in Milwaukee. For at the start of next month by making little art cards of different Pokemon. I've been sketching a card every day on my lunch break. So my plan is this weekend is to like sit down and like ink and start coloring in a lot of them. And I have a Nickit card that I did. I made it oopsies on its fur tufts on its face. I fixed it. I can't use marker to color it, and I have to use my acrylic pens. to cover that up. So I did a Tangela at my art club last week. I did a bunch of Pokemon, actually, because I've just been randomly generating them. I've actually been thinking maybe on Friday, instead of doing the art lock, I can just set up my traditional camera at my other desk, and I'll just work on the art cards. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, because today, I think... Ooh, I did Flabébé today. On one of my art cards. Yesterday was Omanite and Mean Fu. So I'm actually really proud of how the Flabébé card turned out. At least the sketch. I hope I don't fuck it up when I'm inking and coloring it in. I'm actually tempted for that one to do it with my paint markers. Like, was it on Saturday when I was at my, or Sunday when I was at my art club, I was working on a Tangela card, and I was just working on it, I was coloring it, and someone like looked over and they're like, "Is that Tangela?" I'm like, "Yeah." Cause the idea is that those do really well at the Pokemon themed convention I'm going to, because I'm only bringing my Pokemon merch and maybe some of my Pride merch with me, and that's it, because it's a one-day show. I'm not bringing all my Critical Role stuff, because I'm like, it's a Pokemon convention, so I'm gonna bring my Pokemon stuff. I also need to sit down at some point this week and do my start the master document for the D&D game I'm running. Me too. I'm hoping to sell quite a few prints, a lot of pins, maybe a couple of the cards, maybe get some small commissions. Because right now, I do small, like, art card commissions at conventions, because they're very manageable for me. Because they're only 2.5 by 3.5 inches, so at most it takes me an hour to do one if I'm on, like, uninterrupted. Because there's a lot of people I follow that also do conventions, and what they do is they'll do like on-site commissions on like big sheets of paper, big pieces of Bristol paper at the convention. Others will do like basically a pre-order where like you commission them prior to the show and then you pick up But my big thing is like, I do not want to bring any work from my booth back to the hotel with me, aside from like counting out my cash box every night when I do a big show. Because I'm like, I turn to mush after I'm tabling all day. I just turn into mush. I love it, but I'm also like, I know my limits. I turn to mush. It's just a lot of, yeah, pretty much big old serving of mashed potatoes whenever I work a show. My first ever convention was C2E2 in 2023. And I think after one of the first full days of working that show, my dad and I went to go get pho in Chinatown. And I nearly fell asleep at the table waiting for our soup. Granted, like, the wait time to get a table was long. The wait to get food was long because it was so busy because it was a convention weekend. And I'm just like, I am dead. I am so tired. So sleepy. Like, while I was working a small college convention a couple weekends ago, I was chit-chatting with one of the other artists there. And we got into, like, the same show in May. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm probably just going to get a hotel at, like, the airport. Because I've been in that section of the city before, and it's not too bad. It's not that bad of a drive, sort of thing. And maybe I can call ahead to see if they have, like, a shuttle service, so I don't have to pay for parking every day. I can just, like, shuttle back and forth. And, I was just like, yeah, I think I'm just, like, too old to share a hotel room with strangers now. Like, I just spend the entire day socializing, basically, while I'm working these shows. And by the time the day is over, I just want to go back to my hotel room, take a hot shower or a hot bath, order a burrito, and then just, like, pass out in the bed or on the couch while watching the same episode of Bob's Burgers. Because it's always the same episode of Bob's Burgers on Adult Swim whenever I do a show. I don't know why, but it's always the same episode. Yeah. I mean, I know there are some artists that I follow and that I'm fans of where, like, they go out to bars. A couple years ago, I went out to a bar with my sister and one of our friends, like, Friday night of that convention weekend, and I saw one of the artists I'm a fan of at the bar we were at, and, like, they were with their friends, and I'm like, oh shit. And, like, I told my sister after we had left, and she's like, why didn't you go over and say hello? I'm like, they don't know me. They're chilling out with their friends after working a convention all day. I don't want to bug them. I mean, I don't know how much cozy time you can get in a loud tiki bar. But yeah, I'm very much like I need time to recharge after socializing. Um when I'm out and about, and like especially at conventions, um I'm just like, if I see someone famous out and about and walking, I'm like, no, I didn't. Because I don't want to stop them, because then they might get like caught up in a crowd of fans. I'm like, I don't want to be the catalyst for that. Like, I think it was like 2019. I was at Gen Con. I was like 2019 or 2018. I was at Gen Con in Indianapolis. And that year, Critical Role had their own booth space, and they made this booth look like a fantasy, like, magic shop based off of one of the characters in Campaign 2. And, of course, me and a bunch of, like, my online buddies were, like, hanging out around that booth a lot. And I was like chilling on the side of it, looking at some of the art they had up. And one of the cast members, Liam O'Brien, like came up, and he was like incognito. He was like wearing street clothes, hat on, and like I just caught a glimpse of him like out of the side of my eye, and I just quickly turned away, being like, I saw nothing. Because I knew if I said anything, he would get mobbed by like the 30 people or something that were like, because this was in the dealer's hall, so like there were thousands of people in this hall. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying shit. Because I didn't want him to get mobbed. Oh yeah. Yeah, so my rule of thumb is when I'm out on the con floor, or just in like a convention space in general, if I see someone of note, I'm like, sick, cool, saw you. I'm not saying anything. Because I don't know what they got on their like itinerary, what they got going on, so I'm like, I don't want to interrupt you. You got places to go. It's also like part of the reason why I don't do like super intricate cosplays besides budget and sensory issues when it comes to makeup and doing my hair. I don't like getting stopped every 5 feet when I'm at a convention when I'm trying to get somewhere. So like I'll wear like a very simple version of a cosplay where if you know, you know, but it's not like I gotta stop you and take a photo. Oh yeah. I mean, also like typically at larger conventions, celebrities and guests do have some form of security, um, to like prevent it and everything. But I'm like, I'm just gonna try and not be a problem. Yeah, it's just when I first started going to conventions when I was like 19, um my brother and I my brother was like 15, 16 at the time when we did our first Anime Central, and we decided to go as Hilbert and Hilga, or Hilda from Pokemon Black and White, the like trainers for that game. Because at the time I had long brown hair, and I was very much like, I don't want to wear a wig. So what are characters I can cosplay as where I don't have to wear a wig? And my brother had like really shaggy brown hair at the time. So we're like, this is perfect. The costumes are like fairly easy to make. Granted, our mom did most of the work on those. But it was very much like, oh, we can just like find stuff in our closets or thrift a lot of it. Cause like, I think I still have like the hats and the bags we did for those, because my mom made the like pink messenger bag for Hilda, and I had like a messenger bag from like the college I was at the time, and I just painted over like the school's logo with fabric paint and then put the Pokeball logo for Hilbert's bag. And then I painted our the baseball caps, because I just got us plain white baseball caps from like Michael's or Joann's and just used fabric paint. And then my mom made the vest for Hilda and the coat for Herbert or Hilbert or whatever. And then I modified a pair of jeans into some shorts. I think I dyed them a little bit too to get them closer to the like accurate color. And then my brother just wore a pair of pants he had lying around that looked close enough. It was a fun cosplay. And I had Pokemon plushies, so I think I carried around Oshawa, and my brother carried around Snivy. It was a real fun cosplay. I think I wore the Hilda cosplay a couple of times before it didn't fit anymore. I know I did like a winter version when I did Youmacon in like 2012. Because Yomacon's in like end of October, early November, so it's really cold in Detroit where it takes place. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wear pants. Because I'm not walking through Detroit in shorts. I did not own any skin tone leggings at the time. I still don't. I think I still have at least the Oshawott plush I bought when I had that cosplay. I think I donated Snivy a while ago to some kids that I knew. Right now, one of my go-to cosplays, quote unquote, It's a closet cosplay I have of Ashton Greymore from Campaign 3 of Critical Role. Because he's very punk. And they have, like, spiky amethyst geode hair. So I just trim I get my mohawk trimmed real short. And I just try and spike it up. I've had a couple people ask me if I dye my hair to do that cosplay, and I'm just like, no, my hair's purple. I dye my hair purple just because I like the color purple. The cosplay is second to that. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I very much appreciate the skill of people who do, like... I mean, I'm an artist. I love anyone doing anything creative. I also like talking to people about their craft. Like, yes, please info dump on me how you, like, placed 100,000, like, plastic crystals on your armor to bedazzle it. I've actually been thinking about asking my mom to, like, help me make the hoodie I designed for my little VTuber so I could wear it to shows. Because I think it'd be fun. I've actually been wanting to try to, like, finalize the full design for this, this model. Like, give him legs. Do, do, do. Of course, I didn't put any of the references for this guy on. Oh, it's fine. I'll figure it out. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do. do. Getting distracted. Actually, let's get those poofy sleeves in there first, and then... Poof. Alright, there we go. I think I got these poofy pants down. Poofy pants. Thank you, Shrimpy. I'm really hoping I could still pull off a page this month despite losing like 2 full streams of work on this. Because right now, I really want to try for at least 1 page a month. But we'll see. Because there's this one webcomic network I would like to join, but they really prefer weekly updates. And I'm like, I can't apply for that right now because I'm lucky to get out a page a month. I just would like to get more consistent in general with this. I've already been thinking about how I'm going to adjust my workflow for the next chapter. Because, this chapter's almost done. After, like, like 4 years of working on it. God damn. Shit, I really did start on this chapter when I moved into my current living situation, didn't I? God damn. Bring that up a bit. Alright. Alright. Where is she? There's Mornwood. You know, I might just go to 8 o'clock because I'm still a little tired from recovering from whatever cold afflicted me. So I think we'll do a slightly shorter stream tonight. We'll make it to 8. Yeah, I think my roommate's finally over their cold. They're immunocompromised a bit, so whenever they get sick for a long time. Oh, excuse me. I have been like slowly like weaning myself off of NyQuil though. Because when I get sick, I take extra strength NyQuil so I can get to sleep. And then once I get better, it's like really hard to go to sleep normally without it. So I've only been taking like a half dose. I have the little gel tablets, so I only take one instead of both. How did I do her hair? Okay. I only have a front view of her hairstyle sketched out. I need the other view. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's just plain. I didn't do any braids or anything cool. I kept her hairstyle simple. Nothing, just like referring to old PJs. Yeah. actually. There we go. There it goes. Alrighty. Hello, Emmy Roo! Thank you for the lurk. Oh, dang, who am I going to raid into tonight if you're lurking? Conundrums. just realized I didn't finish sketching the sword. Me. Whatever. Just finish Rook really quick. Alright. Well, we got almost all of that panel sketched. It's like 90% sketched. Alright. I did. Alright. Let's see who we're reading into tonight. Oh! Crit Bard is up. Alright. We'll read into Crit Bard. Looks like they're playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess tonight. I will be back on Friday. I think on Friday I'm just going to be working on Pokemon art cards, so it'll be a traditional art stream for once. We'll see how that goes. If I'm not feeling up to it, then we'll just do the art lock again. So, wait, I need to just do... There we go. Alright. Yeah, so we'll do the art cards on Friday if I'm feeling up to it. If not, we'll just do Pokemon, the art lock again, because I know it's been a hot minute. Or we could do Date Everything. Date Everything seems like a really chill Friday stream. So, yeah, I think if I don't feel like doing art cards, it'll be Date Everything. We will find out on Friday. Until then, have a lovely night, have a lovely day, take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, and I will see you all soon.